Well, hello everyone. Give me a second while I take a look at what's wrong with the VTuber avatar. For some reason it's not showing properly. There we go. Okay, now you can see me properly, although the camera is making me look like I'm looking up. I can't do it. I don't think I can fix that. Because I'm not actually looking up, I'm looking down. I think, let me see, is it mirroring my actions? Yeah, mirror motion, that seems fine. Oops. Hello Jack, how are you? Welcome. I just started. I was going to start with applying the research from the other day and see if I can fix this camera. Okay, is it better? A little bit. For some reason it's really insisting that I'm looking up. Hold up, let me try something. Okay, that seems a bit better. Essentially, I put the camera on top of my stream deck for now. While I tried to fix something up. So, yeah. So, what do I want to do first regarding the AI? I was thinking about organizing the code a bit, but yeah, because I need to create a server and I need to create a client. So, yeah. First, what I think I'm going to do is create a new Python file and start with the server.py, and let's see how the research is showing. So, building a real-time applications with Python and WebSockets, that's the first one. We grab the link and put it in here. Also, can everyone hear me right? I'm still messing a bit with the audio setup, so it might not be exactly perfect. So, yeah. Let me see. I need to install some package. Okay, this is explaining WebSockets. Python VM. I already have this created. Here it is. WebSockets. Go into here and say. Let me do this first so it's kept in memory. Hit install. Probably mic to music volume ratio could be bumped up. Okay. I can put the filter for the gain a bit up. So it might start picking up some ambient noise. I'm also going to lower the music a bit. Okay, is it better now? Trying to still mess with all of this. Okay, that is installed. And now the requirements.txt should have the WebSockets. Okay, it does. Okay, thank you. So, let's begin. I'm going to start with the server. I don't need to readme. Okay, we have this. Handle client, etc. Client send message. Okay. Let me reread all the code because I don't remember much of what I researched last time, so I'm gonna need to see what I can do with this. So let me start by cleaning up some space here so I know where I can attack. Okay, add new client to the set of connected clients. Listen for messages from the client. Okay. And I know I have a link here for how I can handle the different paths. I linked a Stack Overflow. Okay. Mention of blah blah. Trying to remember what was my thinking last time. If pass equals WS before sending data. Okay. Messaging WebSocket. I need a bit more of an explanation on how this works. I'm getting a bit confused. Okay, message input message, WebSocket send, response, and the receive. Okay. Are any of the clients? Messages from the client. Oh, I know what this is. Okay. This was for real-time chat. Okay. Now that makes sense. So, I'm going to need to basically tell this to go. Maybe not. Because what I want is to basically receive data on this server. So this part here kinda isn't the same. Which client in connected clients? Okay. Yeah, I'm going to need to do something like if pass equals something like what did I have planned? Stop, skip, sending messages. Okay, message. You're going to do something. Now, kinda need to obtain the message itself. Could be something like this. Okay, and then be some code to basically feed into the LLM and to return. Sometimes like to see style with sending pass along with the message and listening for all messages and then only filtering the ones with the right pass. Yeah, I'm currently trying to organize my thoughts because the other day it seemed way easier than it's looking like. Maybe because I was tired, I didn't properly think about how to implement this. Because, yeah, this is looking a bit like Chinese to me. Don't mean any offense, but yeah. Not an expert in WebSocket, so yeah. So you send something like this into here. Okay. Okay, and then you receive something. Okay. Return. Okay, I'm going to need that for each client thing. Just in case, where is it here? Okay, so I do this and then say new plus message, just a small test. Okay, I'm going to edit my configuration and copy this into server and say for it to open my server.py, apply. Hey Vamp, how are you? Welcome. Currently messing around with Python and yeah, trying to learn how this works. Like trying to implement communication between my server and my client for the AI. So client.py. don't think I need the .py. Yep. Okay. For now, let's leave it at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me just check. It's the same port. Okay. So I'm going to copy this. Say this is a client. And open this. Apply. Alright. So I'm going to start the server. Okay, that's just a normal error. Client. Enter message. Hello. Okay, I done goofed something. Yep. Okay. It must be because the server isn't running that SD sync thing. Not this one. This one. Yeah. It'd be good if I actually paid attention to this. Okay. Let's restart the server. Bear in mind that I have absolutely no knowledge of Python besides what I did with the AI, so yeah. Okay, what is your issue right now? Do I have the client running? No. Hello. I did this. Okay. I think I might have done goofed something else. Yeah, preferably not do this then. Okay. That was me being an idiot. Okay. And okay. Let's see if now this works. Handler failed. Handle client missing one required positional argument. Pass. Oh, because of this. Not that, this. Yeah. Okay, preferably read my own console output. Could come in handy. Okay, but still not exactly working. Handle client missing one required positional argument indicates that the handle client function is being called without the pass. Okay. So something like this. Okay. It's because I'm not passing this in here. Alright, now I understand. Should basically tell this to send the pass inside. So I could basically send JSON inside the message and then filter it out, so I can know the pass and the thing. Okay. This might work, I just need to adjust some things. Shift tab, yeah, okay, that's the shortcut. Now, if pass like this, pass will be from the message itself. So, let me see how I can pass JSON. I think I did something similar in here. JSON, no. Okay. Python. pass JSON to WebSocket. Send and receive using Python to communicate with WebSocket using JSON. Exactly. If you look closely at what's sent to the server, notice it. Okay. That's quite the weird code. Okay. Trying to understand what is being attempted at sending here. But let me try to find a different solution. Send JSON via WebSockets. Okay, so I need to parse JSON. Is that correct? Let me go by Google. Okay. Let's send JSON every 3 seconds. Now, the method is not a list, but JSON string itself. So you're not trying to access an index on a string that does not exist. Okay. Huh. Get JSON, l.json function JSON. Okay. Do report. Not exactly Flask that I want to do. Send and receive, okay. That was JavaScript, okay. Print message. Okay. Right. Const event. So this is in JavaScript. And that's not actually what I want. I could do a front end in JavaScript, but I prefer doing everything in the same language before I make a bigger mess. For JSON, okay. For player common row in, etc. Dear God. Send JSON with Python socket. Let me see if this is better. Okay, JSON result first. Okay, JSON result dumps. JSON result. Okay, try send JSON result. Okay, it should be something like this. Go. Let me say that. Going to say message is equal to message, and the pass is message. Something like that. Import the JSON and send that, if I understood correctly. Okay, and on the server side, JSON received, C received 1024. Get connection from address. Okay. For JSON equals JSON loads message. Okay. Oh. Silly me. Force of habit from C#. Always a clever flower. Okay, give me a second to get used to it. What I wanted to do. JSON message. Okay. Import this JSON. And if I say JSON message dot pass and dot message, will you work now? Okay, not seeing any errors. Hello. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay, this isn't going to be easy. Yeah, the type declaration in Python, huge problem when switching from C. Yeah. I work with C# all day, so coming into here and saying I don't have to declare the type of the variable is really bothering me sometimes. That and the brackets. I constantly forget brackets in Python. Let me see what. Okay. It was both the server and the. Okay. Dict object has no attribute path. Okay, it loads as a dictionary. Gotcha. So something like this. Let's say pass. If I'm understanding this correctly, I don't need to do value or anything. And in here, what was your issue? Exec file, return loop until completed. Right. Wait, WebSocket receive. Okay. Exception connection close error. Oh, because the server crashed, so yeah, gotcha. Client and debug. Let's see if now it kind of shows something different. And send it like that, but okay. So something was done. Let me stop all. Let me log the JSON message. Print receive JSON message. Okay. Server start, client start. Okay. Hello. And received pass, message, hello. Okay. That's a start. And now let me test with something like this. Oh, now I know why it sent nothing. That was it. Okay. Received a message from, and let's say, okay, this is something I like that C# also has, the brackets thing to load variables inside. And JSON message value. No. I'll just say message. Okay, and let's say this. And reload everything. Okay. Hello. Still didn't say anything. Received message from. Okay. So it kind of detected correctly. For client, await client send. But it didn't send back. Because. Okay. No, I thought it was because I wasn't waiting or something, but no. I missed something from here. Doesn't look like it. Connected clients and WebSocket. Correct. Oh, if client not equal WebSocket. That makes sense. My bad. That's the thing with not managing my own code and being code copies from the internet, I'll end up searching for any issues like those. Okay. Now if we type hello, received you, hello. Okay. WebSockets are beginning to look good. So, in the client.py, let me just say response. If I need to add something else, I will. Okay, enter message / command. Could then like manage all of this, but yeah, right now this is kind of working. Alright, let me just do something in here. This will be called music cog. Okay, because I'm going to have my own module for Discord, so yeah, this is going to be a pain to basically convert everything to where I want. Let me try something. Can you kinda isolate everything into its own class? Yeah, I figured as much. I'm going to have to copy this one by one. So Python config manager, and let me see how class is made. Okay, class, yes, God, okay. Class would be config manager, and it should return something like f init. Okay, now set up. Def in itself. Okay, config parser, import, settings ini. Okay. Trying to understand most of this. I could make something like get config. This has every chance to work pretty badly from the way it's organized. Okay, let me search for any mention of this. Okay. Curious. Could just find a way to like get the config back. So this would be global. No. Now let me just try like this. Config. Do I need to declare self every time? No. That's what I thought. Return the config. Yeah, kinda thought about that. I mean, you can just have it like that. Interesting. I really don't know how to do classes at the moment. Self, okay. That's why, yeah, you need to include self in parameters. Okay, fair enough. Self dot config, self dot config read, self dot config. Okay. So now if I just say for a config to be a config manager config. I need to declare something like new. Oh, never mind, I know why. And added semicolon as well. Okay. Cannot find a reference in config, create function config. Oh, it needs to be outside. Or maybe not. Give me a second. I need to really search how this works. Implementing classes in Python. Because going in blind and trying to guess isn't going to work. Okay. Yeah, figured as much. Okay. If I put something like that, take out this. Give me a second. Remove call. Config manager is not callable. Okay. Oh, something like that. Now I get it. Okay, now it makes sense to me. I was doing the import wrong as well. Enter self and fulfilled. If I do something like this, and then in the init try to return, what happens? Okay, just as I thought. Okay, and that works. This is just to load a simple config with already the parameters inside. Makes it a bit easier for me to organize things. So, besides this, warnings, filter warnings, etc. Okay. Then the Discord client, okay. Commands.bot. I can remove, where is it? This. Let's remove some of these imports not in use, so they are not here kind of clogging up everything. No specific warnings. Okay, that can be there. Okay, let's make the Discord one. Discord. Yeah, kind of lagged out a bit. Is everything fine? Seems like it. Okay, moving on. Let me copy. Where is everything from Discord? This and this. Okay, class Discord client. I don't need to pass anything like that, neither the bot. I'm going to generate everything inside of this. Okay, self.intents like this. Okay, I'm forgetting something. Self.bot is equal to this, and here it's self.intents. Okay, getting the hang of it. So, like I have this from modules.discord, import Discord client, like this, and let me see. Okay, intents, etc. Let me pass the config to it. And in here, config. Self.config equals config. Alright. Now, let's search for mentions of this. Sync to find play voice Discord. Okay. Put wave. This can go inside of this. Okay, self.bot. Okay, self.config get int. Okay. Class cog. Okay. I also have this, which I can pass to inside of this. At self.bot event. Can I do this? No, I cannot. Self. Now you make it more difficult. Hello Edis, how are you? Welcome to the stream. I'm currently trying to organize my code into smaller modules that I can just manage better. Okay, I have an idea. Can just grab this. It's going to sound crazy, but if I'm correct, it will work. Oh, I didn't. I can just do this. Here it's bot. Well, I didn't. CKO. Okay, import this name. Perform command. I'm learning JavaScript, by the way. Oh, I really don't have patience to learn that. Kidding, but yeah, that's quite the hard thing to do. You're a really smart man. Not really. I'm more a fake it till you make it kind of guy. I'm currently trying to pass as someone that understands Python when I don't. So yeah, a lot of documentation that I still need to read. Okay, perform command. What does this do? Okay. I need something like in the future pass in here the I'm going to need the AI client itself. So what am I going to call it? Because just calling it AI kind of sounds a bit weird, but for now let's keep it like that. Is your stream 18 plus? Kinda, but kinda not. I try to make it family friendly. Sometimes I might slip a few curse words here and there when I'm a bit distracted, but I try to avoid them. But yeah, sometimes it happens. Besides that, purely family friendly, I try to avoid anything 18 plus on stream. Okay. what can I do now? I wonder if in the future I can pass like events to inside something. So I can just tell this to go away. Let me clean up all of this code. I'm going to keep this. The loop is not being used. Okay, miner, do you think I should stay or not? You can stay, don't worry. There's not going to be anything like 18 plus being discussed here. I think one of the rules at least on the Twitch side, is that like no NSFW things inside of the stream. So yeah, I'll do my best to avoid 18 plus stuff. Okay, let me see what I want to do now. So logged in as let's see, global, listen for trigger word, respond goodbye, Discord client run, okay, this should still work. And now I need to separate the AI logic. This is going to be fun. So, Python, TTS, and I'm going to say import, I think it's all of this. And grab all of this. Can you make an AI in other languages? You can, but normally the language that is used is Python. But you can do it in C#. I've already attempted, but failed spectacularly. And besides that, there might be another one or two languages that you can do. I'd say to check with, for example, Olama, what is the supported languages. I can even try to check that. Olama supported languages. Something like this. Okay, you can do Python, Java, C, C++, JavaScript, at least according to the AI from Brave. Let me see if there's something about languages. Hold up. Languages. Programming. Okay, no. This might be the Python one. Let me see, PyTorch is pretty much the best library for AI making, and it is easy to use, so a lot of stuff works with that. Okay, yeah, that's also good. I'm just trying to see, because I at least am running a bit of a mixture of everything. So yeah, let me just assign here the class and say TTS, and let me declare the init self.device, self.tts model, self.tts speaker, and self.tts instance. Okay. To self.device. Okay, that's the creation. And now it should complain here. Yeah. Async define speak. Async dev speak. And say self and text. Okay. Also, PyTorch is only surface Python as far as I know. It is mostly done in C. Oh! Okay, so it's like a wrapper. around the sea. Okay. How did you learn to code, and for how long have you done it? So, I've known how to code for around maybe 15 years approximately. Like, I started really early with, like, trying to learn. I think Delphi at the time was one of my first attempts at learning programming, because it was simple to make, like, GUIs. And from there, I entered high school right after, like 2 months after I started learning programming. I entered high school and started learning programming there. I had a specialized course where I was taught C Sharp, Visual Basic, PHP, HTML, CSS, the works, MySQL. We also learned a bit about maintenance of Windows Server, which is also a pretty neat skill to have. And besides that, what else did we learn? I think we started by doing the basics in Pascal. I think it was Turbo Pascal at the time. So yeah, I'm a bit ancient in certain things. But yeah, basically in my case I started learning with school. But a good way to learn is, let me see if I can find the video I sent the other day, because it has a few really interesting tips on how we can start. Now, if I could find that video, here it is. I knew I had it in my Discord server, but yeah, how old are you? Because 15 years of experience is a lot. Not really experience, it's more knowledge. Experience-wise, I have 8, which is already a lot, but still doesn't compare to the knowledge one. But yeah, I'm currently 28, going on 29 in November. And the video I was talking about is this one. It basically is a kind of guide from Tech with Tim on how to start learning to code. Like setting your own goals, what do you want to learn, things like those. Now let me see something here. Okay. So, here what I want to do is return true, maybe. Okay, it must be something like this. And let's isolate all of this code into here. Okay. Because I always want to write it to a file. Self.dts speaker. Okay. I'm missing something. Oh. Missing the self up here. Thanks for the help. Just save it. Don't mention it. I'm here to help everyone and being helped in turn as well. Oh, just noticed that working on text is not exactly up to date. Okay, that's better. So, if I have this correct, I can basically try to do a try catch here. Try this. And what was the rest of the code? I'm trying to remember. Except something. Okay. Except. Is there a normal type of exception? There is. Okay. Too broad exception clause. So inspection. Let me see if that works. Where was I? Server. Okay. Pass connected clients to remove. Okay. Finally, I can then return the true. In here, I can remove it from here. Just say return false. Let's try to do something like that. By the way, is my chatting interrupting or annoying you? No, don't worry, don't worry. I'm not like in hyper focus mode where I kind of just ignore everything and just start coding. You can bother me all you want. And actually, it's not even a bother. It's basically just voicing any questions regarding how to code, so it doesn't even bother me. uh, okay, forgot that there. Okay, this should work for what I want to attempt. I am really dumb. I was editing on the wrong thing. God damn it. That was pretty fun. Okay. The fun part is that it accepted the self. Okay, sync.io. Let me grab this and paste into here. Self.parse emotion. Where's parse emotion? It's this one. Okay. Let's declare on top of this self in the response in case I need port 3. Okay, that worked. Oh, okay, by the way, I see you're Portuguese. Yes, I am Portuguese. Though mostly I talk in English in my streams. Just for the sake of the audience, mostly will know English while Portuguese. That will be a lot more difficult to know. So, yeah. Okay, what is the issue? Resolve the attribute reference. Because you don't have an actual name. Okay. Let me pass the config as well. And self.config equals config, self.assistant main equals, yeah, let me grab from wherever that is. Okay, something like that. I'm also going to do the same for this, just in case. Okay, it's not really required, but in the case I want to have an output of what it's saying, say hi to Ronaldo from me. That will be a bit difficult because I don't even know where he is at the moment. I think last time he was in Germany, but he might already have moved back to... where was it? I don't remember which country he is playing for at the moment. So yeah, really don't know. Soccer is one of those things that I really am not on par with exactly. I mostly follow like the national team and one of the teams from my country, and that's basically it. And even that is like limited knowledge for me. Okay, let me see. This is going to be one big mess. Just going to say that. Parameter AIs. Let me see. Saudi Arabia. Yeah, I think that's it. Not exactly sure. Okay. Let me do something. I'm going to say that this will be code for the AI module. In this case, the LLM module. I'm going to say class LLM. I'm going to say Tulip, since that's the name of the AI, and this would be kind of a brain. Yeah, he is here. Okay. Have fun with Ronaldo, Vamp. Say hi to him for me. But yeah, pretty good player, and for someone already passing the 40-year mark, he is quite incredible sometimes. What did I want to do? Oh, pass this into a different method. So if I'm just going to do this and sure, how do I say it in Portuguese? Olá is a simple way to do it. If you want to say, for example, something like good morning, it's bom dia. Good afternoon is boa tarde. And good evening is boa noite. But we mostly say it when we go to sleep. So it would be good night is the more literal translation. And basically that's it. So if you want to say hi to him, it's olá or oi. Oi is a bit more of a casual term. It's mostly when you want to speak with your friends. While olá is a bit more commonly used, per se. Going to say something like this: main self, and just run like this. Sync at IO. And let me say, where is it? Perform command. Something like this. It's going to be one big mess. Yeah, figured as much. Let me copy all of the LLM code. Okay. Should be all of this. Starting to sweat a lot from this. Or actually say... yeah. Okay, yeah. I don't know how to say that, but yeah, I was once taught the terms, but kind of forgot. So yeah, just do this and this code here, Shift Tab. Okay, that goes back, and now it works well. Self and command. Okay. Okay, this should work. Well, let me import this. And in here, pass the config first. Okay. Self dot this, self dot this, self. This is a lot of self. Okay. In here I can just say for it to look for the self. Self dot this, self dot. In this case I need to create a Discord client and the config manager, so this will be the brain of the bot. Self.config. So in here I don't need to pass that. Or I could. Hold up. Okay, I'll let that be there. And self.discord client. And now I grab the code from here and paste it into here. Oh, but this one, LLM, paste into there. From Bulgaria. I'm Bulgarian Muslim. I know it's quite rare. Oh, that's quite neat. At least. Apologies. Let me drink some water because my throat is feeling a bit dry. Okay, that's better. Not perfect, but it's something. Self.add to history. And then I should have something like, I also need to create a TTS, self.tts equals TTS. Let me say from modules.tts import TTS. Okay. Self.tts.respond. Okay, that works. We are getting somewhere. Just need to do this and async define main. I have a dog, but the one you are hearing on stream isn't mine. Mine is currently sleeping downstairs. That's my neighbor's dog. That's constantly barking, as you can see, or hear in this case. Yeah, I have the window open because if I turn on the air conditioner, I'm almost certain that you're going to hear more noise than my voice. So, yeah, small sacrifice I have to make. Let me see, it needs to be self.perform command, okay, that's correct. And let me grab the main, it's this one. Let me close off this so it doesn't confuse me. Okay, define. And also do this async await self dot and that. Oh, I need to pass the self in here and say main loop recognizer. Okay, there's a lot of things still missing. What time is it there? It's currently 10:35 p.m. Yeah, it's late in the night. It's the only time slot I can stream on that I basically don't feel like a zombie in. So I normally stream like 2.5 hours to 3.5 hours, around that. I can try to push a bit more, but eventually I'm going to faint to the side if I push myself too much. Because yeah, I work from 9 to 6, so yeah, for me it's midnight 35. Holy, that's quite late there. Yeah. Just this. Just respond. And self.listen for command. Self.should run. I also need a lot of new things here. Let me test it with saying in here. Okay, let me say LLM equals new LLM night tulip. I think that's what I called it, yeah. Should be just this. Okay, and I'm going to call it tulip and say from modules dot LLM import, I said LLM import and night tulip. Okay, pass in the config and in here you just need to wait, how was the code done there? Okay, just that. Alright. Thank you. Have a good sleep, Alice. I'll see you tomorrow if you join the stream. I'm I'm also going to stream on the same time slot. If I see I can, I will try to stream sooner, but no promises on my side. Okay, there's a way to run this. Let me see if we run like this. Tulip dot and main. Let me see if I can kind of do something. I'm not sure how I can run this. Bye, Edis. Okay. Going to also grab all of this. Pass to here. What a mess of a code. This name, it's this one. Okay. Add to history, conversation history. That's also not passed to this one. I also don't have this. Oh, I know why. Self-dot. Keep forgetting that's a thing. Self. Like that. Let me paste into these ones. Here I don't need this. Self-dot listen to command or for command. Okay, do I have that? I don't. Self-dot. Okay. Self-dot max history. Self persona. Self this. Imports that there. Okay, that seems fine. I'm going to already do this. Okay. I think the brain part is also done. Now, I need to basically set up Whisper. So, Python script STT. So speech to text, and I'm going to say, so I have two things I want to do. I want to get the input from the Discord, and I want to get voice input from my main client maybe. Although if I manage to get from the Discord, it's a bit useless to do the other one. Class speech text defining itself, passing the config, and I think it's all of this. Okay. SR is okay. I'm going to import this. Okay, and say self-dot for this, self-dot recognizer. Okay, self-dot command file pass. This is not going to be easy. Play voice. This code is no longer needed. Same for this. Find device index by name. Okay. It's going to be on top and self-dot find device index by name. Okay. Eventually I'll switch the source here. And I heard a notification. Okay, nothing important. just responding to some messages. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Let's continue. So, in here I'm going to say to be replaced with Discord input. It's the command file path. Let me see. Okay, listen for command, that's it. And let me pass this down here and say self dot command file path. Pass in the self here. Okay, it's gaining some shape. I'm liking it. Tiny bit more organized compared to what I had. This way I kinda don't lose myself on where is what. Okay, what's your issue? Maybe static. Okay. If that works, so be it. Okay, now in here I should have self.listen to commands, so I'm going to say self first from modules dot stt import speech to text and self dot stt equals speech to text. Okay, config, and what is missing on this one? Oh, it's because I was trying to pass AI in there. Here instead, let me try this. Okay. Self.stt. And here self, actually, self. Okay, so now is going to be the difficult part, which is perform command. Main loop at the moment is not being done, which makes sense. Extract response code, etc. From the Discord library here. Let me see what I want to do. I have something in here that says speak. No. TTS dot respond. There it is. TTS result equals this. If TTS result do this and say self.discord client dot play voice discord. This should be an await. Okay. Who wants to bet that this is going to explode when I try to run it on my server? Because at the moment I have a wild guess that's going to happen. Okay, what is missing in this? Okay, let me pass like an empty. No? Okay, never mind. Might not like break anything. So when it runs, it's going to try to make perform command. The perform command will do all of this and try to respond. Okay, fine. Yeah, do that. Okay, better? Remove redundant parentheses, okay. That's another habit from C#. Always include parameters, parentheses when doing an if statement. Yeah, still trying to get used to it. Okay. Going to say code refactoring into modules, commit and push. Okay. Let me go onto the server like this and git pull Python assistant.py. Sit down because I'm starting to feel tired from being over an hour standing up. So yeah. I forgot to record music cog, didn't I? Okay, that was your issue. Let's go to py import music cog. Oh. I might have goofed something. Yeah, I done goofed with this one. Discord. Audio cog, something like that. Okay, and I done goofed somewhere else. Let me see how music cog was declared previously. Okay, was it something like that? Okay. No. It was incorrect. Git show history. Okay. Import Discord. Okay. It was like that. That explains why it stopped working. Okay, as for you, should be fine. Let me try to do it again. Okay, going to the server, git pull, Python assistant.py. It's not yet optimized, but we should see some differences, I think. Config manager, config parser object is not callable. Yeah, don't say. Okay, let's just test it normally instead of using all of this. Okay. Because this will only lead to more confusion. Okay. Going to delete few usages where you being used in here. Okay, now you can be done. Once again, will it be now? Let's see. Tool Python assistant.py. Okay, still not crashing or anything, so oh, there we go. TTS init missing one required positional argument config. Because of course I forgot that. Let me go into here. Sorry, I kinda clicked on writer and it started hogging the CPU a bit. So something might have kinda started struggling. But seems that we are still fine. Okay, config. Let me open this up. Yeah. Rename the element text to speech. Okay. Okay, that should do the trick. Let's see how it goes now. Git pull and run again. I really hope this starts working. Oh, it tried to do something. Okay. What be your issue? Has an expected keywords argument progress bar. Oh, because I done goofed on this one. That's TTS in there. Okay. Also ignore that I'm using the same commit message multiple times. I'm just a bit lazy like that in this case. Git pull Python assistant.py. But as you can see, something was working, so hopefully that was the last error. Okay, so far so good. Let me now drink some water while this tries to load. Okay, so that kind of didn't work, but we are almost there. Python run sync function sync.io run coroutine. Okay. Sync.io ensure future loop run forever loop dot close. Loop run until complete. Okay. Seriously, I need to change Brave to use Google. Okay, that's better. Wait, sync.io.sleep. Okay, get event loop. Yeah, but it doesn't have any event loop, so yeah. Sync.io.run and that. Okay, it supports directly that. Okay. Sync.io run Tulip dot main. Okay. Hopefully this will be the fix. Okay, push. I know I keep saying it, but I really hope sometimes. Let's go, let's go. Okay. It's getting to the same place right now. Okay, so far it hasn't done any crashes. Oh? Okay, it entered the loop. It might take a bit because it kinda takes a bit to generate a response. That needs to be still a bit optimized, but so far it's working better than the first version, which was really hogging all of my CPU on this computer. So I'm really happy I went with the server option. Oh, we wait a bit. So, how is chat? Are we having a nice day? What major events have happened today? Anything you want to share? Okay. Self.tts respond. Text speech object has no attribute respond. It doesn't? Oh, because it's speak. Makes sense. Respond. Speak. And there should be another one. Respond. I misplaced a semicolon and got unrealistic training results. Ah, yes. The semicolons. You either forget it or place too many. Has happened to me a lot of times. Hence why there's a meme about semicolons. Programming. I think that's how we search it. We are looking for a hide and seek champion. Yeah. I love programming memes. English teacher, it is semicolon. We will hardly use it. Programmers be like, you don't say. Although in Python, I really don't use semicolons, so it's kind of right. Let me close all of this. Where was I? Okay, in here. This is speak and should be waitable. Okay. Let's go. Are you going to work this time? Fingers crossed. Come on, work this time, please. I don't want to break any more code. I should include some elevator music in the AI for when this happens. Okay, it's asking Tulip to introduce herself. That's good. Okay. Come on, Tulip, don't be shy. Introduce yourself to chat. Okay, I noticed that the microphone captures a lot of noise. Mostly when I like type or do something with the mouse. So I'm going to stay still, not touch the keyboard or the mouse. Okay. Okay, I noticed that it's generating the same response it told me before the stream, so I might need to try to add some random stuff to it. Oh! It exited. It wasn't supposed to do that. Huh. Now you kinda put me in the tough spot. Let's see. From command. From perform command, you will try to speak. Okay. If DTS result, should add to history. Okay. Going to say print. Attempting to speak in Discord. Just to know it reached there. It's gonna do the same responses each time. That is just the nature of memory less AIs. Okay, fair enough. Need to teach it some more new memories. With time. For now, I need to get this working. Okay. Might be because it's trying to leave too early. Trying to figure it out. Because it's still quite the mess. Okay, let me just see something. Do I have... No, don't have any windows open. Give me a second, please. And let me go into storage 1. Let me go into software. Add Tulip AI. Okay, it has the output. Sorry that it's in Portuguese, but that I can't change at the moment for some reason. Okay, it has an output. Okay, it worked. So, for some reason, it's not awaiting the play voice Discord. Let me try to do this. Okay. Something isn't working properly. Trying to figure out what exactly is not working. Already. Did it say that it connected? No such file or directory. Device found containing Chrome, of course. I don't see the Discord thing working there. So something is missing. I know what. And I'm really dumb. I deleted the code that starts the Discord. Let me go back in here and just grab this. Because of course I forgot something. Hence why it's not speaking. Okay, self dot Discord client, or in this case bot, run config get Discord token. Okay, now it should work. Fix Discord not loading. Okay, I'm not mistaken. Now if I can just declare it down here, just in case. Okay, push and git pull and run the assistant again. If it now shows that connected to Discord with username blah blah blah, it means it worked. And there we go. My Tulip is online and is in my voice chat, as we can see right here. So if I go into the launch, there we have it. So hopefully she will speak. Let's see. Okay, it still takes a long time because of the text-to-speech library. Let me see where it's at. And chances are it can't do multiple things in parallel at the moment. Okay, I'm seeing the Discord part of the messages, but I'm not seeing the rest. Which leads me to believe that Discord client thing, the initialization, is basically taking over the process. Let me see if I can run this in a thread or something. Because if I now do a Control-C, it will start processing the rest of the logic, if I'm not mistaken. It's just waiting for a disconnect, handshake. Let me see, how can I do this? Python discord.py run in thread. I think it's what I want to do. Okay. Event discord define I'm ready. Thread target loop. Okay, I think this is what I want. Just need to define this in here. Port should be this one. Okay. What are the chances that this works? Let me see. Yeah, as I was saying, as soon as Discord client was terminated, it started processing everything else. Clear. Okay, cool. And Python assistant. Let's see if this time it works. Meanwhile, it's almost been 2 hours and I still don't feel tired, which is pretty great, not gonna lie. Okay. That part of the code still works, but it's still not what I want. Because it's still interrupting the process. Oh, for crying out loud. How do I handle this? Trying to think. Yeah. Apologies. Neat, already. Okay, let's go to .py, locking, the paralock. Can I Mascot and lock channels? No. Trying to see how I can basically prevent it from stealing the process. I'm ready. Okay, I'd say this also needs to be run in somewhere else. Yeah, because of the awaits. Can I also do this? Like, let me say self.loop create desk, and say like that. Okay. And pass this into here. Async define ready self.config self.config. Okay, that seems to work. In here, just say self.loop create task. Oh, ran out loud. Self.ready. What's that going to do now? Let's see, because I heard a ping. That might not be it. Maybe pass this back into the other screen. Okay, so what exactly happens if I do this? That's my main question. Fixing Discord blocking the process. Okay. Get another run. Let's see. Kinda need to optimize this to run faster. Because taking me almost 2 minutes per run is quite a bit. Hello? It seems to be faster. Okay, and as I predicted, no, it doesn't do anything. Doesn't even show the join message. Which is a bit annoying. Let me see if Tulip is online. She is. Okay. Creating was expected. Did I not declare as a creating? When in doubt, go to Copilot, because he might know a thing or two. Okay, Mr. Copilot, help me with this. Phone code Discord.py is locking process, stopping any other code from running. So, okay, what is thy answer? Safe refactor. Find run. You must run Discord in a separate thread. Not recommended unless you have a good reason, but here's how. Okay, starting thread. But now, to interact with the bot, you must use run routine thread safe. Okay. So, if I were to call from here, call this as coded. Light sound mode, yeah. Okay, don't mind me, I'm trying to see how to do threads with this. Okay. 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 Now I got it. So I need to do all of this. Kind of refactored the code back in here. Okay. So now we have the starting thread. And from here, I just need to declare in the LLM when I have the Discord declaration in here, something like that. And if all goes correct, no other changes need to be done. Okay, let's see if Copilot got it right. Okay, git pull Python assistant.py. If this works, I'm going to celebrate. Okay, there we go. Okay, it's connected to the voice. Yes, hello Stepper. Yeah, I use PyCharm because I actually pay for the JetBrains license for all programs, and I kind of feel at home with the like the software toolkit from JetBrains. It's a matter of basically I'm used to Rider, and PyCharm is a bit like Rider, and it works in Linux. So yeah, well, VS Code I need to install extensions, install plenty of things, and basically it's a configuration nightmare sometimes. In PyCharm, in Rider, it's just plug and play, and it works. So yeah, that's my preference because I mostly code in Linux on my free time. So yeah, VS Code would be my other option since it would be the only other IDE sort of ish thing that I could run on Linux since Visual Studio doesn't exist, and the other ones I haven't exactly tinkered around with. Oh. Okay. Attempting to speak in Discord and it got a broken pipe, but it's starting to work. Okay. FFmpeg. Let me show it the code I have for the audio cog. And let me see, started correctly. Availability improved version. No, this cog will not crash if you double connect or if a file is missing. It prints errors to the console to help debug issues like broken pipe or file not found. It stops current audio before playing new audio. You may want to implement a queue. Okay. Let me see what's the difference. Okay. Let me see if something is missing from here. Doesn't appear so. Okay. It's a bit weird because it was working before the stream. Something during refactoring must have broken it. Okay. Okay, for now let it be with that commit message. And okay. Okay, now go back into the server, git pull, system.py. Let me do something. Okay, the camera is kind of not yet. Okay, now it should be better. Yay, finally fixed the camera, kind of making me look like I'm looking up when I'm just looking directly in front of me. Okay, that looks better. Though I'll need a better option, since it's currently like being supported by the Stream Deck in front of me. So yeah. Wait, disconnected from voice by force. Potentially reconnecting. Okay, connected to gateway. Okay. Must have timed out or something. Fair enough. Let me jump into here. Okay, she's still in the server. Okay, crap. Disconnected as soon as she was trying to speak. Let's see if reconnecting will work. Didn't speak bot is not connected to a voice channel. Okay. Going to need to basically say something in here. It says, okay, join voice channel, where are you calling it? Okay, you are not calling it. My file, self guild ID, voice client, if discord.voice. Pull up self.bot.voice. Okay. Do I not have something? Discord.voice channel. Okay. Anyway, I've been seeing the old message here. Are you Portuguese? Yes, I am. I am Portuguese. I just speak in English in my streams because it's easier for my audience to speak English than it is to speak Portuguese. So if I want to like reach a broader audience, Portuguese wouldn't work because it's a really limited reach for Portuguese. Okay, let me try to do this and okay. Let me pass the channel ID in here and say join self.join self.join voice channel guild ID channel ID. Okay, is this in await? Yeah, await, and try to play it now. Though it shouldn't like disconnect, which is really weird. Before I try to do it this way, let me see if there's a different solution to the issue. Okay. Go causes. Okay, it has a maybe better solution to the problem. I'll disconnect, reconnect events. Okay, let's do a bit of everything. Okay. I shouldn't do it like that. Voice client, if not voice client. Okay. If not voice client or not is connected, not is playing, like that. Okay, and then I can grab this code. And here I'm going to delete this part since it's getting from up here. Okay. Await channel connect, right? Okay, that should work. And what was disconnected from voice channel? Guard your play calls. Always check for connection before playing. Okay. Alright, so like this, it will try to reconnect. Oh, you're also Portuguese. Welcome! Bem-vindo! Okay, let me attempt at fixing Discord, disconnecting from voice, and let me also try to always reconnect. So I'm going to try to add this. What was disconnected? So if I try something like self.join voice channel and before.channel, what happens? So I'm going to also print this. Attempting to reconnect. Okay. Let's see if this works. But yeah, we are getting somewhere. Okay, git pull and run the Python again. Okay. Let's see if in 2 hours I managed to refactor something properly. Because we went from a single file containing all the code to multiple modules containing each their own specific code, all interacting with one another. And I'm quite happy about that, because it's quite the level of organization. Okay. Come on, Tulip, reply please. Come on, don't be shy. Yeah, this is running on an old laptop with 1050, so yeah, might take a little bit, but best I can do right now. Okay, there she is. She is energetic. That's good. Let's see how she goes. Oh crap. Play file. Oh, I am an idiot. LM. Wait, where is the play file being called? Line 66. Exactly where I am. play voice Discord, play file, and in here it should be, okay, it's this self dot this, self dot this. Okay, let's do it again. Push, git pull, and run the assistant again. Fingers crossed, because now it has to work, and for some reason it didn't disconnect the previous client. Oh well, it should reconnect itself. At least I hope so. Voice connection complete. Alright, it did. We are getting somewhere. Okay. Now, around 2 minutes for Tulip to reply. Eventually I need to speed up the LLM and the text-to-speech part of this. Okay, disconnected from voice by force, potentially reconnecting. There she goes. Yeah. Let's see if she can generate something now. Come on. Oh crap. Channel ID. Okay. Join voice channel. Let me see where it is. Should be in the cog, not in here. Join voice channel. Oh, I'm missing the guild ID. Self.bot.getGuild. What does the get guild do? Okay. Member dot guild. No, that doesn't exist. Before dot guild ID. Is that a thing? ID. I mean, I can just configure something here to mimic the ones I use up here. Self-config. Pass into here. Grab these two. And just say in here self.channel ID, like so. Okay, and guild ID, same here. Can then just delete this. Go into here and say to just play the output wave file. And self dot. Okay. And somewhere in here, the reconnect thing, self.guild ID, self.channel ID. Okay. Add self in the init. Oh, silly me. Yeah, good call. I really was missing that one. Okay, now that should do the trick for guild ID and channel ID. Yeah, I was really distracted that time. I was like, wait, why is squiggly lines under it? Yeah. Okay, let's do get pull and run it again. And hopefully now it shouldn't bother me with any other errors. Hopefully. There we go. Self-taught bot. Oh, I'm missing the config. That's why. Where is it? I initialize the cog. Here. Self.config. And I spy with my little line missing self. Oh, in here. Self. Although these two are no longer in use, but yeah. Still a good thing to add in here. Okay, anything else? Doesn't appear to be. I could also do this. What happens if I just do this and in here do this? So it doesn't always have to get the cog, just uses the self one. Okay, the code is a bit messy, but it's starting to look better than before. Okay. Let's see. Get pull and try to run again. I gotta say, this weather here in Portugal is getting really hot. I'm currently sweating buckets. Let me see what's current temperature. 18 degrees. Counting that, I have a desktop PC and a laptop running as a server in my room, directly in front of me. Yeah. I wonder why I'm feeling hot. I literally have two space heaters under me. Okay. Everything seems fine for now. Okay, while it tries to generate something, I'm going to drink some more water. Okay, the reconnecting thing is working kinda. It's still doing the packet thing, though. We're submitting a packet to the mixer. Broken pipe. This is annoying. Like, am I supposed to await and I'm not awaiting? What's the issue? Let me see. Yeah, plus 200 watts of heating, yeah. It's quite a lot. If voice client is playing, voice client stop, no. Not connected to voice channel, already playing, source, print error playing file, and the exception. Not exactly my problem there. Consumer calls the stream connection early. Keep bot connected, check for disconnects. Okay. Let me do something. It's going to sound dumb, but might be the solution to the problem. Our audio already playing? Okay. Playing file. Since this doesn't have enough weight, I need to essentially make enough weight for it. Before I try what I want to do, let me see if this has an async. Let's go to py. Doesn't work on my server, but it works on my computer. When I found the problem in the environment variable, I set ffmpeg in general, not in pass. When I put ffmpeg in cmd, it did nothing. Can it be because of that? But wouldn't make sense, since before the stream, yeah, it was working, so issue should be what I'm thinking. Playing the song. Let me see. God, I've been stuck with this problem for an entire week. You've saved me. By the way, what a sync IO. The sync IO does is basically adding the async function as attached to the current ongoing loop in what.loop. I had previously tried with the syncIO.run, but it didn't work. Okay. Pleasant sound. Time sleep. Await syncIO.sleep. Let me see. Don't need to do a waiting loop. Play has an after keyworded argument that will call a function upon completion of the file. You can do the disconnecting the after. Not that. Should not. Okay. Await the syncIO.sleep. All VC is playing. Okay. So, if I understood correctly, in here I need something like while voice client is playing, await syncIO.sleep. Import this name. I'm missing something. Okay, delays, etc. Have finished play file. This might not work. This is just a test to my theory. Okay. Git pull system.py. Now another 2 minutes of waiting. Well, I heard some things. Okay. Where's my... Okay, there it is. Okay, asking Tulip to introduce herself. That seems fine. Okay, just needed to sit down. Okay. Since the camera isn't pointing at the moment down, it basically isn't tracking me. Getting this to work is going to be really tricky. What happens if I hold up? Let me do something. If I try to, sorry about the noise, trying to get it to essentially look down. Okay, it kinda works. Kinda is following me better, but what happens if I now stand up? Yeah, just as I thought, it's not really in a good angle. Okay, that should be better. Just need a way to secure it where it is now. Oh, and the packet broke again. Sleep, missing one. Required positional argument, sleep 1. Okay. Should be this. I really need to program a delay in it. Okay. So, yet another run. Okay. Let me sit down again and see if the camera still works. Okay. It does. Has a bit of a limit to where I can go, but yeah, I think I found the good spot for the camera. Just need to make sure it stays in that place. Okay. Okay, we now need to wait for Tulip to reply. This should take a while. Sorry that I'm basically having to waste 2 minutes at a time to run this thing. I still haven't found a way to optimize this. So yeah. Okay, start trying to reconnect. There she goes. Hopefully this time it works. Come on, Tulip, you can do it. While you try to do that, let me see something. Yeah, play file is unawaitable and it's being awaited. So this has everything to work.
Hey there,
Yes!
streamers and coding enthusiasts?
Fucking words.
I'm Tulip, your AI coding buddy who's always ready to tackle complex problems with a dash of humor. I've got a knack for making algorithms dance to the tune of efficiency, and I absolutely love sharing my
Okay, it didn't finish because it disconnected, but she talked. So we have an improvement. Okay, it's not exactly 100% working, but it's getting there. I just need to prevent it from disconnecting while talking. I don't really know why it does this. Let me try to see. If I can get this working today, I can consider this a really successful stream. I still haven't implemented anything from the research, but just having this organized is already really good. Oh, I don't see the finish line yet. Because this is just step 1. Getting it to run with all the things included. The rest is all of this. Getting a client and a server as WebSockets. Getting Discord voice input and separating by username. Doing a VTuber Studio integration. Doing window creation, memory, and Twitch integration, with the client filtering out any requests done to the AI. So it's still a long way to go. but it's getting there. Where was I? In here. Let me grab this and say, can I prevent Discord from disconnecting voice channel while it's playing sounds? There's Discord bots from voice, inactivity timeout, network server blips, multiple connections, best practice. Okay, listener. Yeah. How to rejoin. The thing is, if it tries to rejoin, the playback won't work. So, yeah. There has to be a way to prevent it. What was the message that it sent? So, guest channel, channel ID, disconnected from voice by force. Let me try to search in here. Random disconnects and reconnects in voice chat. For what it's worth, I had this happen to me twice today so far. Okay, it does the same thing. I've been screen sharing. That's not it. Okay, that's some issues. That's not exactly it. Score.py keeps reconnecting and disconnecting from voice channels. Log report and fix is underway 2 days ago. Wonderful. Fixes the 4006 errors caused by how DPY handled the voice endpoint ports. Okay. Does this PR need further testing? I'd consider getting a fix for this. In urgent, as bots that require VC connections are unstable at best and unusable at worst. I need to implement buffers. Resuming, after that and testing it works, yeah, it can be merged. Okay, a quick note saying you should merge this soon, we won't make this be merged soon. Who said that? Okay, bugs. This fixed the issue with my bot trying and leaving rapidly related to it's about being kicked. Okay. We found the solution to this bug. I will PR fix soon. Has an open PR. Okay. So essentially I'm going to have to wait until they patch the issue. That's gonna be fun. But yeah, it's working. Just needs this patch to basically continue working properly because Discord might have screwed up something. Essentials, etc. It's a lot of comments. Okay. Oh well, I'm gonna consider it done. And next time we can continue and finally implement the server and client and communication between the two of them, which is going to be fun. So yeah, look forward to it. And yeah, I'm going to end things here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the classroom next time, which is tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. Lisbon time, which at the moment is GMT +1. So yeah, I'll see everyone soon enough. Have a nice evening, night, or have a good morning. And yeah, bye everyone.